Hi, Aaron. I don't know if you can hear me, but I was the only one here at session today, and I already went through it and closed the meeting. I saw you in here, so I came back just to let you know. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. As I said, I only came back in order to let you know the session got cut off early today. I was the only host. And so I was here for about an hour and just ended the session. I'm not sure if you're able to unmute. I'm not sure what's going on. But again, I came back because I saw you here.
Hi,
Hi. Good to see you.
it's good to see you also. Am
Thanks
I
for
early?
making it today.
Is this the right time or?
So I'm not sure if you heard me just a minute ago. I ended up being the only coach today. I think that you're actually an hour late.
Okay.
Because they start at 11 AM MST. So for me, that's Central Time, so it's 12 o'clock Central Time.
Okay.
And like I said, I was the only host today, so I hosted for about an hour, but I was the only one there today. Oh, now somebody else is, maybe I do have the wrong time. Maybe I do have the wrong time. I went through a whole session. I was
That's
here
okay. Whatever you did was the right time because that was when it was meant to be, and whoever
at,
was supposed to be there was there.
yeah,
So
maybe. Hi, Katrina. We were just
Hi.
talking about whether or not I have the wrong time. Because I thought it was 11 AM Mountain Time, which for me would have been 12 Central.
are you on daylight savings time?
Yes, it happened the other day.
See, it's 12 our time and 11 PST time, I think.
When I did the conversion, it told me that Mountain Time was behind me, an hour behind me. So I was here at noon. I was just telling Aaron I did a whole hour-long session because I must have something incorrect. Katrina, what time is it for you?
So it's 12 my time now.
What time zone you're in?
I'm in Mountain Time. It's 12:10 where I'm at.
So you would have been late also.
No, it would have been my time this time because PST time was 11. So it's 11 there. Just 12 my time, I think. Yeah.
Well, we'll get the time straight next month.
Yeah, hopefully. I wonder what
But it's okay. I
Emery
could
is
be
gonna
wrong
do.
too. But
I wonder what Emery is gonna do.
is Emery on her? Does she?
No,
And
she wasn't earlier either.
okay. Did you try to text her? I can try to text her. Let me see.
I did not. I texted our group message before I started. Hi.
But if you did a session already, you recorded it, right?
I did.
Okay.
Do you want to do another one? I mean, I'm blocked out for it, so.
I don't think you should do it.
It's okay. We can do another one. Since you already did an hour, that's okay.
Do you have anything prepared for us today, Katrina?
I do, but I can wait until next time. I mean, I was just gonna because of the new moon and stuff, but what, honey? But yeah, if you can send me the video that you did for today. And then we can figure out the time zone for next time. Because Emery's probably on a different, she's probably thinking it's a different time too.
Well, she had told me the other day 11 Mountain Time. So I'm not sure what we all
Okay,
have.
well then maybe I'm
different.
wrong.
I'm not sure what's going on.
The thing is, a lot of time, there's a lot of places in the Mountain Time Zone that don't acknowledge daylight savings time. So
Right.
that might be part of it too.
Yeah, I think that's it, the daylight saving time.
Well, right now
I
I'm
just
gonna.
say, yeah, I
What's
just
that?
say upload the video that you have. Is it on, do we got the YouTube channel for it?
Yes, it's been open, but I've been sending them to Emery so she can cut them.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
So where will the video be available?
It will be available through the YouTube channel, which should, once Emery sees it and puts it up, I would
Okay.
say within, either a couple of days or a week. I'm not sure how long it'll take her. Honey, hold on a minute.
And I would just say for today's, for the portal and everything, just set the intention that like with your eyes visually, everything that you see, you automatically bless, right? And everything you see blesses you. And so like when you go through any doors, see it as doorways, portals opening, doors opening for you. When you set the intention, I'm stepping into my best life now. I'm living my best life now. You set that frequency not only for yourself, but for all, and you magnetize it to you.
Okay.
So I would just say today is a really good day to do that and kind of just get that automatic, like when you're going places, when you're stepping into your home, when you're stepping anywhere, you always have the power to bless, cleanse, and heal the land
20 seconds.
with your heart, with your intention. That's what intuitive healing is, What, honey?
Thank you for that. Definitely thank you for that.
Yeah, and it's always a blessing to see all of you guys. Everything is always meant to be. And just remember that you have such a powerful frequency. Your heart center is so big, and everything that you've been through in life, you were meant to learn those life lessons so that way you can give that loving energy. Like you guys been through so much. That's why your heart center is so big, because you've always alchemized the darkness into love, and it's a very powerful thing. So never forget your power and your strength. It's good to honor that.
Yes, thank you.
That's a great reminder.
But blessings to you and everyone, and then maybe we can all get our time straight next month.
Yeah.
And I
We
look
will.
forward to seeing the video. And that's one thing about quantum healing, right? Like quantum healing, quantum leaping. We're in quantum energy here. So that means through all time spaces, you can call back all your power, all your energy, transmute it with love. But even like this video, it's the energy that you have now will always be felt when people watch it, when they come back. That's what quantum healing is,
Yeah.
So it's like one and done. I love that mantra. I'm always like one and done when I bless places, one and done.
So I'll ask really quick, do either of you have any focus areas that you want to talk about or work on for the next month that we can hold some space for you while we're all here?
Yeah, so I'll tell you about some things that came up this week. So through my meditations and through what I do for Gaia and for myself, and I use the mantra, I am the seat of consciousness and I am the mirror. I know that we released a huge healing in our root centers, specifically related to the energy of narcissistic behaviors, narcissistic people, narcissistic that energy of the mothers, healing the womb. So in everything that the dynamics that had taken to create that energy, all of the visions, all of that the eyes have seen, we were actually healing the womb in such a deep way, and how that's affected people's behaviors, addictions, emotions. It was just a very huge energy released and alchemized, that gave us so much more space in the root center, in the creation of the womb. With clearing out that energy, we now have so much space for our creations, for our purity, for our light to shine bright. It's like every person that I see, It's like their light is like shine brighter, be bright, like just the aura. I can tell the energy that's been cleared from Gaia, and what it took each one of you, each one of us to go through all of them traumas you've been through in life, and to transmute it, and realizing that you always were the alchemist, because throughout all of those things that we've been through, you never turned off your ability to love from your heart, you know, and it's very powerful. And so we just got done throwing away, like, you know, like picture Gaia plugged in and all the garbage getting sucked out and all of the things transmuting back into light, and like all of that love and everybody's emotions fully being restored on a different level. So with this space that was created in the womb of the mother, creation of life, it's being restored like all the way back, you know, up to the consciousness, and clearing so much space on so many levels. So I just wanted to add that. That's what we were going through too this week with this.
Yeah, I've been feeling it. Do you have any suggestions or tips for us on clearing?
Yes. Okay. So what I do is, you know, 7's a powerful day, like number. And if once you do this for 7 days, then you'll automatically always do this. This goes in with mirror work. So when you look at your eyes, the pupil in your eyes every day, at least when you take a shower, okay, you look at the pupils in your eye in the mirror and you tell yourself, I love you. And you see yourself. So when you get to see yourself for whom you are, you don't, it sheds away all of them identities we had to be, all of the different hats we had to wear throughout this point in life. You know, everything we had to be to survive through the chaos and survival mode, like those lifetimes, those traits are now being alchemized with love. So it releases those under grace, and that's how it allows us to accept our past. And it also gives us a new awareness about those plays in our life path. So when we look at ourselves in our eyes, we can start seeing ourselves for whom we are, not the identities, not the projections, not the perceptions. And it really allows us to walk to, like when you step through the door and you say, living my best life now, your best life is being able to work through and operate through all of your spiritual gifts, which you were born with, you know, and that mirror work of looking yourself in the eye really brings that through. So that's my suggestion.
That's lovely. Is there a specific grounding or clearing ritual that you can suggest for us?
Yeah, so like I always have like any of the, oh, my son's like, me, yep, you are. He's my grounding. He's so amazing. Huh, Josiah. I can always count on Josiah. So like any crystals that you have that are like the root colors, the tiger's eye, the browns, the golds, the citrines, the reds, okay, you can just place them on your root chakra, or on your belly, or you can just hold that color in your mind while you close your eyes. You just take a couple deep breaths and you'll see that color. When you see that color, you know that that energy is clearing your root chakra. You know, you can even visualize your root and just put the whole light in yourself. Anytime you sit with the sun, anytime that you're anywhere around light, or just like how you put your own violet flame on yourself, you know, you could just because you have to understand, you are the earth, you are so grounded, you are everything that there is, you know. And so like when we breathe, like in our lungs, right, like we have the same ability that the trees do, right? We get to breathe, we have this oxygen, we get to breathe in love, we breathe out love. Okay, just knowing that keeps you grounded. Knowing that you are made of the earth keeps you grounded. And these crystals and these things, they're all great tools, but everything exists within. There is no separation. Okay, and everything that we clear, you know, especially with the root chakra, it brings in that clarity. And then you tie it in with the mirror, because then you're just like, oh my God, who would give me this much power? But it's because you're alchemizing it with love, and you get to share your love with the whole world. So like, it doesn't matter the job you have, it doesn't matter what you do all day. When I say you have the power to bless, heal, and cleanse the land, you do. You know, like I Uber and I pick up truck drivers and I pick up a lot of flight attendants, and I teach them, since they drive all over our nation, that they can hold that intention to bless, clear, and heal the land. Like, you can do this while you're driving. You can do it anywhere you go. You can learn how to shine brighter, shine your light, instead of feeling like an energetic vampire. You have to understand everything you do, all your consciousness, you got the source backing you up, that energy, else you wouldn't be having all these things to do, you know. And so just remember that, you know, how important our breath is. When we feel overwhelmed, or when we're trying to stack things, when we're used to a lot of organization, like, all those things are good, but it's good for us just to sit down and breathe, just to take a moment to breathe, because that will always center us and it will always ground us. And if you can keep those little crystals by you or next to you, or that color in your mind, it'll instantly ground you, you know, instantly ground you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Erin, what about you? Is there anything you're focusing on this month or want to share with us?
I don't have, this is my first time joining, so I didn't know what to expect.
Sure, that's okay.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to join.
Yes,
So,
it's so much beautiful energy here, you know. Everybody, you can feel the energy, you can feel the high frequency, and I want you to know that this energy wouldn't be the same without your frequency. Everybody has a frequency, you know. Even our conversation, we all have a heart center, and the energy that we feel, you know, and that we are putting out for quantum, like, it wouldn't be what we created it to be today without you joining. So namaste to you, and thank you, and I'm glad that you're here.
Thank you. I am so glad to be here and so glad to be a part here.
excellent. So I can share with you a few of the intentions that we have for this space. And some of the intentions we have are to get some clarity about areas of our lives that we're working on, or challenges we might have, or steps we want to take, getting some accountability, sharing our intentions and our goals and our visions with each other, allowing ourselves to expand on that, allowing ourselves to get support and new perspectives on that. So if you have any challenges from last month or anything that you're working on towards this month, now is a good time to share that.
It's, well, my main thing is, with all the space that's being created at this time, just to expand my practice and be able to help and get to as many people as I possibly can, to basically help them on their path.
Yeah, what is your practical step this month?
The practical steps?
Yeah.
Um,
Not right now. You have to wait.
I'm working on drawing the community to me, as far as manifesting the community to me that needs the support, that's looking for the support, and that connects with me.
Right.
I've also done a practical step of I'm doing a couple classes this month that I haven't really tackled before, and it's something that I was supposed to be working on, and I never took it on. And this month I'm taking it on, and it's something that's probably going to continue monthly. So,
Well, good. Blessings. That sounds exciting. You know, it's so exciting. And as you're talking about it, I can feel the creation of it. You know, it's really beautiful. And one thing too that I like to do is, like, so when you're creating like that, you can just even put your hand on your heart, right? And tell yourself, you know, shine bright, allow yourself, shine bigger, shine brighter, because when you're talking about your community, and I'm thinking, man, your aura and your heart, that's what's magnetic, you know, that's what's gonna, that's what everybody is drawn to, you know, and it does. When you allow yourself, you're just magnetized. Everything that you're creating, and all of the stuff that you're giving to all, with the frequency of your heart, you know. And I feel that as he's talking about creating. and just allowing yourself to shine bigger, shine brighter. When you see people, think that of them, shine bigger, shine brighter, and they do, because light responds to light.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So are there any other practical ways that we can help support you or give you accountability?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, so another intention that we have for this space is to just center ourselves and clear ourselves and get grounded, refresh ourselves in our energy. And if you guys are interested, I created a guided meditation for today, a guided visualization, really. So if you want, I can take us through that.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, interested?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay,
I'm in.
awesome. Let me figure out how I get started here. Okay, so then I'm gonna invite you to go ahead and get into a comfortable position. Invite you to get relaxed. Allow your body to loosen. Allow your limbs to settle down. It's all right if you would like to close your eyes. And begin to open your mind. We're gathered here today to unlock our boundless potential and nurture our collective growth. We're here to nurture our unique experiences and talents. And we've created a special opportunity in this sacred space. So we'll honor it by beginning to release. Release what isn't meant for our well-being. As your breath finds its natural rhythm, you're also noticing the light that flows within you, around you, a multifaceted pool. Using your bright, clear eyes, you join the metaphysical and practical exploration, allowing ever more time and space for shedding, change from old paradigms and stories, always welcoming new opportunities and fresh beginnings. Your breath settles again. Allow this place of peace and darkness, no need for knowing, no urgency. All action is gently contained in the intuitive power of your breath, your deep, flowing breath. This deep, cool space was created to support and nourish you. Let the tides come and support you. Let them come and go as you rest here. And when you're ready, let's journey through the landscape of our bodies. Starting with the crown of your head, noticing any sensations, perhaps cool or gently shimmering. Bringing your awareness to the qualities of your own attention. Now your awareness spreads down your crown, your forehead, your temples, a warm light radiating like a halo, melting tightness and tensions, inviting peace and delight to reign naturally on their rightful place. Mouth and shoulders relaxing, opening up to deep, contented breaths. Strong, centered, Each exhale dissolves any stressors, burdens, allowing it to flow, flow, blowing away any concerns, letting them meld into the tide which takes them away. Your breath returning with its natural composure and power. Ease and abundance flowing from your chest, your arms, to your fingertips. You are a light in this river, which is the source of all things and your very own center. Thriving here, belonging here. It continues to flow, releasing all of your healthy juices, rushing to take the place of old stagnant airs. Your abdomen relaxing, hips opening. This vast, refreshing place rushing through you, clearing the root of you. Welcome your flowing surrender. Holding on to nothing in this place. You continue to find yourself releasing, opening. Attuned to your unique, pure, vibrating frequency. Allowing it to integrate and shift your reality. Your body welcoming your flowing surrender. To this, your highest good, which flows freely within and around you. As you gather your strength in this space, you begin to follow your curiosity and expanded perspective. New context of your environment, it easily elevates you, bringing you to deeper understanding. With this blossoming of yourself, you flutter into new heightened states of awareness. Relaxed, you see the expansive garden you're in. Vibrant, lush, colorful, inviting. You stepped from the cool shadows to a warm expanse, vibrating with life, comfort, infusing you with strength and excitement. You become aware of a small seedling planted in the rich soil at your feet. This seedling represents your intentions, desires, and dreams. Now you visualize the sun overhead, casting its golden rays down upon the garden, over you, its warmth and brightness enveloping you, infusing you with more warmth and comfort. As you bask in the sunlight, notice the shadows that dance around you, shifting and changing with the movement of the sun. These shadows represent challenges and obstacles you encounter on your journey. With each breath, feel yourself drawing in the energy of the sun, nurturing the seedling at your feet. Visualize the roots of the seedling growing deeper, deeper into the soil, anchoring it firmly into place. As you continue to breathe, imagine the seedling beginning to sprout and grow, reaching towards the sun with eager anticipation. See its leaves unfurling, vibrant and green. It reaches towards the sunlight. Now, visualize yourself tending to this garden with love and care, watering the plants, pulling out weeds, nurturing the growth. Feel a sense of pride and satisfaction as you watch your garden flourish underneath your loving attention. This landscape unfolding before you like a tapestry of light and shadow, color and form. Take a moment to notice the play of light dancing across the area, illuminating every corner with its gentle glow. Notice the colors, the textures, the shapes that emerge from the canvas of your perception. Allow yourself to be fully present. Soak in the beauty that surrounds you. Now, shift your awareness to the sounds that fill the space around you. Listen closely. The symphony of life is unfolding, from a gentle hum of the earth to the sweet melody of birdsong, the shaking of the wind. Allow each sound to wash over you, carrying you deeper into a state of relaxation and peace. Next, bring your attention to your sense of smell. Inhale deeply, allowing the fragrances of the world to waft into your awareness. Notice subtle scents that linger in the air. The earthy aroma of soil, sweet perfume of flowers in bloom. Let each breath fill you with a sense of awareness, contentment, calm. And then finally, turn your awareness to your sense of touch, feeling the sensation of your clothing against your skin, the warmth of air on your face, the gentle caress of your breath. Allow yourself to fully immerse in the tactile experience of the moment, savoring each sensation of the landscape as it arises. As the sensations return to the tides, take a moment to reflect on the experience, knowing you have the power to cultivate your dreams and aspirations as easily as you have explored this garden. Return to this garden often to replenish and nurture yourself in your vision. Your senses are adjusting. So when you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to our sacred space. Return fully to your physical body, carrying with you the energy and inspiration of this visualization. Step into this fresh space, filled with clarity and purpose, filled with vitality. Open your eyes and return to the room, feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, ready to embrace whatever lies ahead. And when you're ready, fully join us. Thank you for your participation. I encourage you to continue to carry this sense of calm and awareness with you throughout the month. Know that you've cultivated such a strong and clear vibration. Welcome back and let us know how that was for you.
Namaste.
Hello, Erin, do you want to go ahead and share?
It felt expanding. It definitely felt expanding for, I guess, everything that's going on right now and how we're growing into everything that is going on right now.
Good, I hope that was helpful to you.
Yeah, it definitely was. Thank you.
Katrina, did you have something you wanted to say? Yeah, so first of all, you are amazing. You are great, great quantum healer. I'm gonna go ahead and probably give you some light codes. I felt your beautiful energy throughout the whole meditation. And a lot of what you were speaking is a lot of my meditations I do in my mind, like visuals I get of how Gaia's like releasing all of that. When you were talking about earlier about what to do to ground, while you just walked us right through everything in the most beautiful way. Okay, and when you're talking about the sensations and placing that awareness within the cells, within the being, you know, I am one that definitely talks to all of the cells within my body. I found that as a power play. So when you speak, you know, all of my awareness goes within the cells, within the being, within my body. And I can feel, you know, just how neurons work, like when they light up, right? You can light up a whole nother section. Okay. And that's what you do. Not only do you walk people through on your meditations, but I see those lights like expanding, like all grid work, all grid lines of Gaia, you know, and you have to understand as you were speaking, just how you were as you create, okay, like the power of everything I told you we were clearing out of the root center and the creation and the power. Like I felt deeply you speak in life into light as you were speaking and code creating it into existence. And I'm so thankful to experience this with you and be part of it, and very blessed. So thank you for such a beautiful meditation.
Thank you. I'm very glad I'm able to share that with you.
Yeah, I'm super like, yeah, yay, exactly what Gaia and I needed. Whoop, whoop, like, I'm
Perfect.
definitely, you know, and you just even set in the intention, like just how you did quantumly, because everything's through quantum. When you're like, you know, I set the intention for you to go ahead and carry this energy throughout the month, you know, throughout yourself, throughout your being. And that goes back to, you know, me saying everything that you do, you are source energy, you know, we have that energy. And, you know, so you hold in that intention, that is a perfect example of intuitive healing for all. It's very beautiful, and I honor that, and I recognize that, and I feel it. So thank you.
I'm so honored to be able to help and support you. I'm
Yes,
really
you
glad you're
support
feeling
all.
fresh.
Right. Beautiful.
So this is normally the time in our session where somebody is either going to share electromagnetica, or we could take a bio break, or somebody could share a prayer. What would we like to do?
We can share a prayer or light language or whatever you like, or just set intentions or however you want to. I don't know. I think everybody, however they choose to connect to themselves, you know, whether it's intention, whether it's vocal, whether it's hand mudras, however people create that sacred space for themselves, you know. But do you have something planned out? Do you have like something guided already?
No, that, like I said, this is the spot where normally Emery would do some electromagnetica.
Okay, I can go ahead and channel some energy. Is that okay?
Perfect. That would be lovely,
Okay.
Katrina.
Okay. Shutakia takia da haya na ha koya da hi shutakia na haya na ha koya da haya koya da haya. So if you just put your hands together, close your eyes, or just allow the energy to kind of wash over you as a wave. It's really electrifying. And it will be very nourishing to your soul. We're so grateful. We're so grateful for our eyes. So thankful I get to see with love. I'm so grateful I get to speak with love. So grateful I get to hear with love. I'm so grateful I get to feel love. I'm so grateful, so thankful. Everything I see, I bless. Everything I see blesses me. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
I hope that you guys felt that, and definitely let that nurture all of your cells within your whole entire being, within all of your cells, structures, DNA, within your thought body, within your consciousness. Let it serve you however needed in every way, and may you just shine bright and shine big all the time.
Yes, thank you. I'm so ready to take that energy with me this month.
Yay. Whoop, whoop.
And Emery, you're here. Welcome in. Share with us where you're at.
Thank you. So I'm in another time zone entirely. I'm in the space where like the place that I'm at doesn't recognize time change, like the time zone change. So I wasn't even expecting it to be for another hour, but I came on, and what I feel is I very much live in the space where all is in divine timing. And I think possibly what this space was for, because I was certain I was certain it wasn't for another hour. What I feel is this gave everybody an opportunity to kind of be very much in the moment with things not going exactly how we plan them, which is often how it happens. And to kind of give other people a chance to put their foot forward and lead without me. So let's see. I normally do electromagnetica, but I'm driven by spirit, so I feel like I shouldn't do that right now. I feel much more like just a sharing participant right now. So I will share what I'm currently working on.
Excellent. We're here to hear it.
Yay, fantastic. So as you all know, and then whoever may watch this video in the future, I'm a channel. And wow, the last couple of days I have received just massive awarenesses and things that are going to be coming up in the next couple of years. So I do want to say first that the work that we're doing here is it's not only needed right now, but in the next couple of years, there's going to be a boom in the necessity of what we're doing by having like places to support people, places to welcome in people as they're coming into their gifts and their awarenesses and just who they are on different scales, because it's almost like a level of suppression has been boinged. Like it is not there now. So we huh?
I said whoop whoop.
Right? So the work that we're doing now is just, it's even going to be more needed and more profound in the future. So one of the things I'm working on is I have the A.B.L.E community, which is, it's completely channeled. The whole thing was vesseled through me, and that's how it works. But I've been asked to add, I was already asked to add 100 mentors for this year to the mentor board. But it's like the processes and the importance of that was just kind of illuminated to me. So okay, I feel like I'm saying this part for anybody who's watching this in the future, as well as everybody's on here. If you have a gift and it's like poking at you, or a service that you're being like, you really, really want to share, start doing it now, because the next couple of years is when that service is going to be needed. So the seeds that you're being asked to start now are important, especially if it's a service that isn't widely known, or a gift that isn't widely known, because we are about to see a whole garden of those kind of sprouts coming up. Ooh, and I got goosebumps. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh wow. So I felt like that needed to come out. So it's here. The energy work is here if anybody wants to join in on it.
So exciting.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's what wanted to be shared.
I want
Are
to
there
add
any-
to that.
Okay.
I completely understand you in the most craziest ways. And I completely feel you in the most deepest, craziest, exciting freaking ways. I love our tea chats we be having in freaking 50 other realms.
Right.
And I am so grateful for you on every level. Even my children, we are so grateful. They were so excited. Josiah came and put light codes on my thing today. Marquez put light codes in the room, special for us and for you. And see, yeah. And I'm just, you are a part of all of that beauty too that I see for my children, and allowing me to be who I am, and me allowing them to be who they am, and the light codes that you anchor in, and the ancient wisdom you hold, and the ability to connect to me, the way that you allow yourself is so amazing on so many levels. And I'm just very grateful for you. And so are my babies. We're always sending you so much love. And everyone here, we're just grateful for I'm so excited for every person, like literally on this planet. I'm like, and I just see so many beautiful things,
Thank you. I felt like I was gonna cry through pretty much most of what you were saying. Right now I'm super duper sensitive. And what just happened, like in the collective, was like, okay, all right, I guess this is sharing is caring moment. The masculine just went through a heart. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. The masculine as a collective just went through a heart opening. Oh, I'm gonna cry for real. I really am. And like the last couple of days, what happened was I was brought to several different masculines that are in my field. Like one of them is is my own personal babe. But then I have like my uncle and a person who I'm mentoring, like helping him with his mom. And so I was brought to like individually all of these different masculines. And what happened several times was I opened up the message to talk to them, and tears started pouring through me. And I was processing things that weren't mine. But what I noticed was that was happening like consistently with many masculines. So it's like a big burst of healing codes and just like release just went through for the masculine. So that means that we all get to level up, because every time something big happens like that, it affects everybody. And so, oh my God, it's so huge too, because it's like all of this stuff that we've been working on for all of these years is now starting to take massive effect in everybody, the feminine, the masculine, all the babies, everybody. Oh my gosh. And it like, whew, it's beautiful, but it's so important. So yeah. What have you guys been feeling for like the last week?
Well, I'll start off. I
Okay.
was sharing earlier that that I was feeling and seeing that we were healing deep in the root, and and it does stem from all the healing that you did the last time with healing the masculine energy of everything, even like the root touching the narcissistic, and even healing the narcissistic mother, the whole energy of the planet, and all that entails, and all the eyes that ever saw that abuse and witnessed it, and how it created different dynamics and structures. It's going into the bones. We are healing the bones and the DNA and the structures of all humanity. Okay, we're going deep into the root and releasing this, and all of this energy and all this trauma and all this deep root is being transformed into so much light and being put back into the vessel of the awareness of the consciousness. We cleared up so much space that we are holding on to that deep. I know me personally holding on to that deep in the root of just, that unhealed masculine energy that was stored there for so long. And so much, like I released so much, I cried so much, I raged some, like, and I also just seen like the whole planet just releasing all of this energy and everything, that even the stuff that it created, like the disgust, like the nurturing, like in the body, like the bones, and just, I seen so many things this past week alone, and felt so many. And like my meditations too in my body also serves as a sacrifice and a blessing to all of humanity, because our vessels, we are the seed of consciousness, we are the mirror, we are all. So as you expand your experience, I felt like you just shine brighter, be brighter, but you're also infusing all of that. Everybody's heart right now is blowing up. They're letting go of so much stuff, and they're just infusing like millions around them, like literally like gridding the planet on so many levels. And we just all of that space that we held on into the root, like it's cleared, and we created so much space. And so everyone is creating literally from that healed being. Like, it's so interesting. Today I picked someone up, and they're like talking about me, and they're like, I don't know the old you, I don't know the gangster you. She's like, all I know is you're just this energy chick, and that's all you do, and that's all you talk about. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, that's weird. Someone just knows me just like that. I was like, that's weird. Do you know what I mean? Like it brought back to that awareness, to that zero, to that balance, to the acceptance, to you find the balance in the acceptance. It was just so weird for me. I'm like, wow, I wonder how. I was like looking through their eyes, like, how is it to view me in my purity, and just purity? Do you know what I mean? Like to have a relationship like that I'm not like freaking healing from like eons ago, you know? you know, and it was just very interesting. It was interesting, like me studying not only the dynamics of me, but also like what's going on with the world. Do you know what I mean? And everything that we transmuted and how we are going to be creating a community. And so also served as showing me like, you know, we're creating a whole community and all these people will see you in your brightest light and you will be shining your bright, like, and so it is kind of weird because I'm like, well, how, well, that's weird. She knows me like this and that's, you know.
How reaffirming.
Right. Yeah.
Erin, do
And
you
then
have, go ahead.
and then I was just gonna say after that, you know, all of these things, like this is what my daughter prays for. It's so funny. And then right after all of my things, she calls me up and then the ego came to her, you know, and just confirmation. Just on so many things. It's so funny sometimes, you know. But yeah, I think I'll cap it at that, else I'll just go forever.
Erin, did anything come up for you that you'd like to share or just talk about?
I intended to come in here as a fly on the wall.
Sure, that's all right as well.
But I do feel I mentioned the expansion. It's the light is growing for so many, and there's going to be so much space for the light that's growing, the vibration that's growing, and we are being put in a place to be able to direct, help, heal those that are stepping into the space as their lights are growing. And it's going to be important. And I feel what's going on right now is a step, and there's several steps towards this massive explosion of growth and people awakening. And it's exciting. It's really exciting just to be a part of being able to help with the explosion. And I don't even know if explosion is the word that I want to use because it's a good thing as far as the masses, and we just have to be there to make sure that it's good for everyone that has that experience. So I can feel that. I can feel the energy of what lies in the future for the individuals here, and it really feels good. And once again, expansive and light is what's coming to mind here. Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely want to reflect that the expansion is what I've been feeling a lot in the last week, is just that physical shifting. There's something physically shifting. Things are being released, there's weights being released, and it's just like I said, I'm just really feeling a lot of expansion this week, and things are moving somewhat quickly. And you know, I was saying earlier that there is really no such thing as good and bad, dark and light. It really is all the same. And I think that's a lot of what I've been feeling this past week or so, is that the shimmering and the cohesiveness of that unity of us all, and being able to hold all of it at once and acknowledge all of it and allow things to move and change as needed. Were you going to say something, Katrina?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm just agreeing with you. Am I being too loud breathing or something?
No, I wasn't sure if it started.
I love you. I just, when you guys speak, I can see so much in my mind and feel so much. And it just feels amazing. I love this space.
That's
so
awesome.
beautiful.
What else would we like to do today? Do we want to continue? Want to wrap up?
So I have something that wants to be done if everybody wants to participate. It's not like a full-blown electromagnetica, you know, like session or anything, but what is happening is I have been within myself opening up the hand chakras and the feet chakras and a third eye chakra. And it's a huge space because the hands and the feet are how we get, energy that flows in and out of our body. It's what, awakens our electrical system, our electromagnetic system, our energy fields. So if you guys want to go through like a short, maybe like 5-minute chakra opening thing, we can do that.
I'm all
Yes,
in.
please.
Right?
Yes. And you know what's so funny about that? My mom came over, everybody that came over, I was like, you need to press on your feet like this, sit down and do this. And so I like love that you confirm everything and make that way I don't feel like I'm going crazy, you know, because sometimes I'm like, am I just completely nuts? And I do, like, I literally will be massaging my feet and sometimes in the meditation for hours. Like I'm just sitting there. I'll just do that forever. And I do that to my sons, and I do that to anybody who lets me do that.
It's with reason, like it's wanting to be done for a reason. I had the Jesus conversation with someone the other day. And we were talking about the reason that the whole thing is where, they put the like stakes in his hands and his feet and a crown of thorns on his head. That's with great purpose. It wasn't just, because if you're gonna torture somebody, or if you're gonna, exit somebody, there's a million other ways that you could do it. That's very specific. And it's because those are not the most, but they're extremely vital chakras in our bodies that opens up all of the, it's the gate to the rest of the channels in our body. So if you have those gates closed, I mean, you're just recirculating and like the stagnant stuff that's inside. You never have anything new coming in, and you never release anything that's inside. So, I mean, I literally had that conversation with somebody. So that's big right now, is opening those areas up so we can be the superhumans that we're here to be, because we were not made to just, go to work 9 to 5 and not have anything more than that. We're superhumans, and we're all awakening to that.
The
Yes.
rubbing of the hands and the feet was something that I started doing a few months ago. And it's become a part of my actual grounding practice for using grounding above from my hands and grounding below from the chakras in my feet. So that's definitely been something that's new for me as far as grounding practice. And I find people don't do well with grounding overall.
I think that's because we've been so conditioned not to, like, everything is such a quick, fast pace. Don't do anything long term. Like, the society that's been created has kind of conditioned us into not feeling safe in our bodies, and like not being able to sit still for 5 minutes and like listen to your own thoughts. So yeah, definitely. I think the work that we're doing and the work that we're starting to do for people on a large scale is way more massive than anybody even could possibly fathom, because it affects everything underneath, especially the powerful, energy workers and the grid workers and all of, the very magical things that are very real also. Like the work that all of us are doing underneath and behind the curtain and behind the scenes, like it is uprooting like total paradigms and shifting things overnight. Okay. So we can just start. This is my left hand, and we'll just press into the thumb, or press into the palm with your thumb, outer with your finger. I'm gonna move back a little bit. And we're just gonna hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll go ahead and do it with the elbow. We'll just open the channel in our elbow. All I'm doing is just grabbing and putting pressure into below where the joint is at, because we have hundreds of channels in our body. So we'll just hold it for 10, 9, 8. I forgot to count. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll move to the right side. This is just going to be a super simple one. Thumb into the right palm, index finger on the outer, like you're pressing the button. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1, and we'll just move into the elbow area above the joint. Oh wow. Two, 1. And then if you have shoes on, I invite you to take your shoes off. And we're going to do the exact same concept. Thumb into the center. There's a gigantic, this is your earth chakra, but it also is where you bring in like the ions and, you know, the energies, the polarized energies from the earth into your body. So we're just going to press them to the bottom of the foot. And same concept, your index finger on the outer, and we're just going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll just move to the knee on the same side. I like to, there are chakras on both sides of the joints, like where the knee bends. So I like to press into both of them to open up the whole knee. So right below and then right above, same concept that we did with the elbow. And we're just pressing on above and below on both sides on the knee. Oh, that looks good on my body too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're just going to move to the other foot. Same concept. Into the earth chakra with your thumb, into use your index finger. Just press the button for 10. If you're feeling like air releasing from your body, that is a good thing. And I always encourage people to let it out, because that is, you know, pent up energy leaving your body. Or if you giggle or cry or whatever, that often happens whenever I do electromagnetic with people, is it just releases however it can release for your body. So we'll just hold into the foot for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same concept on the knee, just above, holding into either side. I just do this number and I squeeze right above, and same thing, squeeze little crab claws for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're just going to do a couple more things. So this is my right hand. You have a receiving hand and a ascending hand. So I take my right hand and I put it on top of my forehead, like there's a chakra that's right in the center of your hand. I put it right in the middle of where my third eye chakra is, and I just hold it like that. And then I take my left hand and I put it behind my head because we also have a gigantic chakra in the back of our heads that has been closed for, wow, I'm also going to be doing, sessions and stuff to open up this chakra in the back of our heads, because humanity has not had this chakra opened in, I don't even know the last time. Jesus is a big thing right now, I guess, but it hasn't been opened it's way more than centuries. So we're working on opening that in the collective now. So everybody's going to be coming online in just gigantic ways in the next couple of years. So we're just holding in to this area for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll just do some tapping to wake up everything on the inside. Now that our hands and our elbows and our knees and our feet and our third eye has had attention, this gives opportunity for all the pent up, stagnated, stuck energy in our bodies, things like grief, to leave the body, pain, suppressed upset that we've never been able to extract or deal with, stuff from childhood, stuff that we suppressed and can't even remember, but is still in our bodies. So just tapping all over the upper chest area, into the back of the shoulders, into the belly, the upper ribs. This is like opening the door and shaking all of the stuff out so it can leave. Wakes up the central nervous system, your electrical system. Do the same thing with the back. I use this part of my hands because it's easier for me to pat my back. No, it just all the way up and down into the back. Also, with this kind of work, drink lots and lots of water because it will help move things through your body and keep you hydrated, so that when your systems are awakening, they have the hydration to be able to function the way that they're supposed to. And then same thing, just going to tap into, this is my right leg, just tapping, and then tapping the knee down to the leg, waking up all the areas in between the chakras that we just opened. Over to the other leg. And you can make this an extended practice, like for yourself later, like in between these sessions. This thing that we're doing right here, like 5 to 10 minutes of just this super simple body work and energy work, is huge for your body. And just down into the calves. I do feel to share, whenever I was first getting into like healing my trauma, because I come from a very dense like life. So when I first came into starting to heal my trauma, it started with such simplicity. It was so basic, so simple. And like once I got the simplicity down, then it would move to the next level, then it would move to the next level. And then I got to like, whoa. So simple is successful. And even just super, super basic, simple things like pressing into your hand, it makes a huge difference in your body. So thanks for joining into that with me.
Thank you for sharing that with us. And I want to especially thank you for pointing out that starting simply, starting slow, starting where you're at is very important in our healing journeys.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I find the past several years that I've worked with people, there's a lot of people who they don't know. They have no idea where to start. And the whole journey looks so big when you're trying to look at all of it. Like, there's a million different things that I can do. What do I do? Just press into your hand.
Start here.
Start here. Right here. Start here. Is this the part where we share where we're like what services we have going on?
Yes. Let's do that.
Do you want to go first, Emily?
Sure. I'm in a season of feedback and critique right now. I'm kind of just trying to wrap up the reformation of the program that I've been doing. So if anybody's interested in checking out my 8-week 1-to-1 program, I am really looking for feedback on how that program goes and how it would work for you. Any ways that I can improve it. My program is honestly, to go off of what Emery just said, my program is a lot about those simple steps of beginning, those simple, just clearing out areas of your life and creating a very stable place from which to grow and expand. So if you have any interest in checking out my program and giving me some feedback, that'd be great. And then, of course, my group is always open, and that can be found in our sacred sessions. Thanks. Katrina or Aaron, do you want to go next?
I'm doing well, I do quite a few things, but right now the main thing that I'm doing and I'm directed to work on is doing gifts and guide sessions to connect people with their psychic gifts and with their guides to be able to step into the work that they're meant to do. And then I have a couple classes coming up next week. The first class is on rooting and grounding practices. And the second class is on discernment.
Excellent. I hope you share the links in the group.
Yes, definitely, please do. We also, Aaron, we also have Saturday promo. Every single Saturday, there's a post that goes up. So anything that you're working on at all ever, that there's a post that you can put your comments or put your links and stuff in the comments to promote yourself like there too.
Okay. I will do that.
Thanks.
Yay. I love that you're helping people step into what they're here to do, because that's huge. Like, a lot of people know they have a purpose and they know they have gifts and they know they're here to do something. And they're like, I don't know how to do that. And I don't know what to do. So it's huge. That's huge. That's beautiful. So thank you for stepping into your own purpose of helping other people step into theirs. That's huge. So I'm working on, what I've got right now is the next Electromagnetica event is going to be around the sacral. So everything that has to do with the sacral, we did the root last time, and I'm kind of going through all of the major chakras, and then we'll move out to other things in our aura. So sacral is next. It's like a month at a time, because there's so much that happens with that, because I'm an undergrid worker. So it it happens collectively. And so the next is the sacral. It's on the 21st of March. And I do those events by donation only, so that, everybody can attend. There's no obstacle with anybody being able to attend. And it's just really beautiful healing work. So that's what is going on right now. And then the other thing is, of course, the A.B.L.E community, which is really, it's just a place for you to be accepted, as who you are, and just kind of be invited to bloom from whatever that is. Because the best place that we can bloom from is where we are. So that's those two things is what I've got going on right now. So thanks. Thank you.
Glad to hear it.
Beautiful. I think Katrina dropped off.
I think so too. And I think this is a good place for us to share our gratitude and wrap up.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful space. Should I do a self-love gratitude prayer and then
That would
kind
be
of
perfect.
awesome. Okay, so this is one of my favorite self-care things that I do, and it is also very simple. I love the field in the realm of simplicity. So I literally just wrap my arms around me, and you will see me every time you see me. I probably do this at some point because I love loving on myself. So I just wrap my arms around and I give myself a hug, and I just kind of let myself feel into it. What this does in our bodies is it awakens our happy healing chemicals. It makes us feel safe in our body, and it just kind of invites beautiful energies from our own being to awaken. And so I want to say, oh, thank you, Emily, for taking the lead on this beautiful session. And I'm excited to go back through and watch it and see how everybody just kind of, came in and helped each other figure out what was going on. So thank you for that. And thank you to Katrina and your beautiful energy and for sharing your love and your light codes and your prayers. And your gifts with the world, because we need everybody who is gifted to do that. And Erin, thank you so much for even just, stepping into my own personal life and offering support and being in this space and sharing your energy and your gifts and your wisdom and your masculine energy, because that's huge for grounding, for the feminine, for the planet, for all of us as a whole. We need each other as a species. So it's wonderful that you're all able to occupy this space together. Thank you to myself for coming in halfway, even when I was like, Thank you to every person who is going to watch this for taking the time to choose yourself and to choose a new path and to choose a space that is possibly unfamiliar to you, to choose to get the help that you are wanting, to choose to follow a new path that is leading you to all the things that you really don't know how to do or what they look like, because taking those steps is huge for us, even if they're super tiny ones. So thank you to universe and God and my guides and your guides and all of the energy in the space, all of the gifts and the opportunity that we have with this space to really just hold people and nurture people and love people and just allow them to unfold and unlock and bloom and grow and be, because that's huge to have a place that just invites you to come be. Ooh. So thank you for all of that and everything else that I'm not saying. Oh, goodness. Does anybody else want to add anything?
That was so beautiful. I'm feeling really held by that right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to just express gratitude also to everyone that's here, that was here and here now, and everyone that listens to this later. Definitely gratitude to Katrina for the wisdom the suggestions and things to do. Gratitude to Katrina also for all of her children and what she's here to do and what they're here to do along with her. Gratitude to Emily and to you and Emery for creating this space. Gratitude to you, Emily, for sticking on to do a second round of sacred space today, because you didn't have to do it. So gratitude for that. Gratitude for you and also for your son, who I saw who is here to do work as well. And then gratitude, of course, to you, Emery, for all that you're creating and all that you're working on and the growth that I've experienced just from coming into your orbit and finding you. And also, I have to express gratitude to Lily, because I found Emery through Lily. And I guess it was by chance, but it was meant to be. So fitting into all of that, I just have absolute gratitude for all of your guides, for all of everyone here's guides, and my guides and angels, for how all these things have come together and intertwined to create this growing space that's going to be massive. So gratitude to all of you and everything that you're doing.
Thank you, Aaron. That was just epic and beautiful and wonderful and profound. And this is such a powerful space. I do have something else to add. Oh my God, I might cry because the space is just so big. Thank you. We keep talking about the littles and all of our kids. And what has happened is all of us doing the work that we have done for all this time has started and has created a safe space for them to come into, so that they can be what they're supposed to be here, so that they can be like a human who isn't damaged and traumatized and suppressed and hurt and full of anger and like hating the world that they live in, because a lot of us grew up like that because our parents didn't know. So us taking the steps forward to do the work to heal ourselves and to share ourselves creates that space for them to be the beautiful little beings that they're supposed to be here, and creates spaces for them to be loved and invited and awake without being shunned for it, because they're so gifted and they're so sensitive and they're here to do such beautiful things. So us creating spaces like this and offering our gifts out loud allows them to know that it's okay for them to be who they are. And there's so much that is coming from that. Oh, because they're here. Because we worked so hard to have a space for them to come in, and that's why they're getting to come in. And because the new babies, they have elevated minds and extra sensory awarenesses and gifts that we don't even know. We don't even know. Oh my gosh. So thank you for that.
How beautiful. We're all so very blessed right now.
Agree. Wow. I love this space so much.
I'm so thankful for the opportunities we have to nurture ourselves and each other here. It's such an important expansion. And I really want to continue to reflect that the work that we do here, the work we do in ourselves, the work we do for each other really creates a more stable and expansive and beautiful world for us all now and in the future. And I appreciate everyone here and everyone watching in the future for taking that time to support ourselves, to support each other, and to invest our energies in that.
Mm. Beautiful. I think those are beautiful sentiments to close it out on.
Excellent. It was such a beautiful session this month. I'm really
Yes.
looking forward to talking to everybody in the group later on and seeing how it all develops.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you, and I'm going to close the screen, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Everybody
This
have
was
a beautiful
wonderful.
day.
Thank you. Have a great week.
Wonderful.